Ghana's best days are still ahead. And some of the alternatives we propose are as follows. Those directly responsible for the economic crisis must bear responsibility, and it is inconceivable that the Minister of Finance remains at post. Having presided over the worst economic meltdown in Ghana's recent history, the President must, as a matter of urgency and without further delay, relieve the Minister of Finance of his position. And appoint someone who is focused on national rather than self-interest and who has the requisite skill, experience, and knowledge of public financial management in his stead. The personal benefit that the current minister and his cronies derive from borrowing on our behalf through the commissions they take by their companies who serve as transaction advisors raises an unacceptable conflict of interest situation which must end immediately. It goes without saying that the economic management team, that solid team, has failed and must be reconstituted immediately with fresh ideas and perspectives. Having supervised the worst public debt buildup, the worst budget deficit, the worst debt to GDP ratio, the worst credit rating downgrades, and the worst performing currency in the world, the worst crisis of confidence in our economy, the highest fuel prices ever rising inflation, unprecedented hardships, etc., the current head of the economic management team has clearly fallen from his ivory tower as a self-styled economic messiah to a poster boy for economic mismanagement. And his leadership of the economic management team is no longer tenable. He has lost sight of cause and effect relationship in the economic value chain and complains that our dire economic state is due to bad ratings from international agencies. He rather blames the agencies for our economic situation, rather than the fact that our dissipating economy resulted in those bad ratings. How does that assure Ghanaians his focus on the critical things that need to be addressed? The EMT has been bedeviled by their own ineptness, over-exuberance, and excessive focus on linear thinking of a theoretical cause and effect relationship, devoid of the practical influences of complex real-life nuances. In short, the economic management team has used a laboratory experimental approach typically found in textbooks to run the extremely complex Ghanaian economy and analyze the impact of one variable at a time. Alternatively, the President may want to consider appointing one of the mainly highly qualified Ghanaian public finance management experts to lead the economic management team.